welcome to TOB Sports Podcast. We got a big fight coming up tomorrow, UFC 252, and I just want to talk about this main card. I want to get straight into it. So, the first fight we got, former two-time flyweight challenger John Dodson versus Merab Dashvili. And I just want to come out from the very beginning. I'm not a fan of John Dodson. I think he's a clown. I think he's a fool. He's a very good fighter. He's fought a very good level of competition. He's fought the best. He's fought the current champion of the bantamweight division. He's fought the former champion of the flyweight division. He's not a scrub yet. Right now, he's kind of floating on the gatekeeper journeyman thing. Merab Dashvili kind of the same thing. But I don't know. My thinking behind all of Merab Dashvili's winning this fight is you're in an empty arena. So there's no pressure of the moment. There's no I got shell-shocked by the fans or anything like that. This is just going to be a straight up who can fight better. There's no distractions or anything like that. Just who's a better straight up fighter. And I think Merab Dashvili is just a better fighter. I think he matches up well. But that's, we got Herbert Burns versus Daniel Pineda. And let's all be honest, this is just a showcase. We want to see what Herbert Burns is about. And I'm not just going to say he's going to win. He's going to win by knockout or submission. He's going to win in spectacular fashion. I don't know. It's just you need cannon fodder sometimes. You got to feed the tiger cub, make him big, strong, and then you can really put him out there in the jungle and see what he's about. Put him in the ocean, see if he can swim. And now we're actually going to really start getting into some of the more interesting competitive bouts. So, we have Junior Dos Santos versus Jairzinho Rozenstruik. And, this is going to be a good fight. This isn't going to be a takedown grapple. No. We will see a fight. They're going to be standing up. They're going to be punching each other. They're going to be kicking each other. They're not going to be, moving, shifting. Nah. They coming at it. They want that smoke. They want to see who's about it. And you know what? I'm going Cigano here. I don't think Junior Dos Santos is going to lose. I think he's going to piece him up, I think he's going to knock him out probably late in the second round, early in the third round. Last time we seen Jairzinho, he got knocked out in the first 5 seconds of the fight. So we know where his chin is at. Junior Dos Santos has been knocked out, yes, but I feel like there's a resurgence in him. He's found that inner serenity, inner peace. He's going to knock him out. And the co-main event, and probably one of the more anticipated fights on this card, obviously, besides the main event, we get to see the Sugar Show. And here at the TOB Sports Podcast, we are on the bandwagon. We are believers in Sugar Shane O'Malley. And yeah, Marlon Vera, he's not bad. He's not a scrub. He hasn't been knocked out before. But there's a first time for everything. I feel like he's about to get blessed with that right hand. He's about to get touched, and that's going to be the end of that. We just seen him knock someone out, smooth. And it's not just he's powerful, he's precise. No. He's actually setting things up. He's throwing feints on top of feints just to create an opening, just to land the right hand. He's aiming to figure out, alright, how can I create something to get enough space so I can land that right hand and put you to sleep. And finally, the co-main event, Stipe Miocic versus Daniel Cormier. So, there isn't going to be any surprises in this fight. These two have already fought twice. They know what they can bring. If Daniel Cormier wrestles, he wins. If he stands up like he did in the last fight, like we've seen, he's going to get knocked out. I want Stipe Miocic to win because he's not going to retire. There's a chance he fights John Jones for the title. And Daniel Cormier, if he just doesn't want to fight John Jones, there's no reason for him to win this title. I don't want to see him walk off into the sunset. I don't want him to be happy if he doesn't fight John Jones again. And he's oh yeah, I guess he is right when he says Stipe is my biggest rival, because for it to be a rivalry, you need to win once. And with John Jones, he hasn't. So I don't want to get into the John Jones topic, but Daniel Cormier, if he wrestles, I don't think Stipe beats him. I think he even beats him in 4 rounds, knocks him out, maybe even less. But if he gets into the stand-up fight like he did last time, he will gas, Stipe will catch him, and that's going to be the end of that. Especially if he just lets him get comfortable. Daniel Cormier is an Olympic-level wrestler. Stipe Miocic is not. There's a clear difference. Just go do what you do best. If you stand up, you're falling into Stipe Miocic's trap. You're coming onto his field. You're giving up the advantages that you have. So, I don't know. I want Stipe Miocic to win. I think he will win. I think Daniel Cormier will lose, and he'll just go off. And then he'll retire. And then, John Jones will win that title. He'll start talking that shit. Daniel Cormier's going to get hungry. and they're going to fight. That's all. Thank you very much. We'd like to thank all of our loyal viewers and subscribers. After the fight, we're going to come back with another video just discussing what happened and seeing if our predictions were correct. Thank you very much. We out.